Howdy from Arlington, Texas, y'all. Hope this video finds you well. So I know I've hinted at it, and I've talked on the Monday live stream that I do, which I guess I should remind you we're not doing it tonight, because my co-host Herman, his children had two of his children had babies this weekend, and he is a second and third time grandpa, so he's spending some time with the family. But most Mondays at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on the 3B Collection channel, we do a live stream for just about an hour. We love to interact with those in the chat, so hope you'll give us a look at some point. And then also on Instagram, I created this one, I don't know, probably about a couple months ago now, but Beans Ball Card Blog, trying to separate my personal stuff from my card stuff. So if you're over there and want to give me a follow, that is great. Also, I guess I'll take this moment to do the obligatory, if you like the video, please give it a like. I get a lot of views, not so many likes, so I don't know what to take from that, but like and subscribe if you haven't already. Anyway, back to where I was going with that is, I always have trouble focusing, and I'm trying to cut down what I'm buying. Part of the reason being I want to go to the National in 2023, so part of that will be to save up some good money for the National. But I'm trying to downsize. I'm trying to get rid of some stuff. I'm actually getting active on Trading Card Database again. I've entered about 1,700 traders over the last week, and eventually I'll keep adding to that, and then eventually get my want list added in, start making some trades. But I am trying to downsize in general. I've been sending stuff off to JT. It's Triple Crown 24 to sell in his eBay store for months. I just sent out another one on Saturday because I want to downsize and I want to put some money into the things that I really love. And this mail day here is an example of some of the stuff I love. So what you see in front of you are 3 1954 Stark and Wetzel Indy Winners PSA graded cards. So just a little bit about these cards. They were distributed in packages of meat products by the Stark and Wetzel Meat Company. So they were produced with a wax covering that, oftentimes could stain the cards. These ones do not have a hole. You'll see the back. I mean, they're not perfect, but they don't have stains like some of the Marhofer Meats ones do, which, if you continue watching my channel, I'm going to start working on those sets as well, so you'll see what I mean over time. But Stark and Wetzel was involved with the Indianapolis 500. It was a regional meat company. I don't know how far they stretched outside of Indianapolis. But starting in 1952, and then for years afterwards, they sponsored the Indianapolis 500 Rookie of the Year Award, which gave the top rookie $500 and then a year's supply of meat. And I've heard stories on Talk of Gasoline Alley from Donald Davidson about how some of the wives, of the Rookies of the Year, like that was their weekly trip downtown to go get the meat for the week. It's just better times, I feel like. I love it. It just makes me happy. But Stark and Wetzel closed their Indy location in 1974 when they sold to a bigger company. So I've got 3 PSA graded cards in front of you. I also have an additional 3 cards. These things are not very easy to come by, so they are pricey. I was fortunate enough that these came up not only at auction, but also came up together. So I do believe by winning the auction, I got a better price than I would have had they posted them, buy it now, separately, if you get what I'm saying. So it's a 37 card set produced in 1954 of the previous Indianapolis 500 winners, obviously. For a 37 card set, the total PSA population graded is 42. One, there is a registry of a complete set. So that is 37 cards in one hand. That leaves 5 additional cards that have been graded by PSA, and they're in front of you and in my possession and in my collection, probably until someone else has to get rid of them, or 3 of the other 5 cards. This is the first set I know of that is 100% related to the Indy 500. If you've been watching my channel, you've seen the T36 cards, and they're about half of the guys in that 25 card set did drive in the Indianapolis 500, but it wasn't an Indianapolis 500 dedicated set. Most of the cards will mention the Vanderbilt Cup, which was kind of the predecessor to the Indianapolis 500. Not to mention that that set came out in 1911, which was the very first year that the Indianapolis 500 was run. So, just to kind of show them up close, he's just got some, team bags, nothing great. So, I'm going to get them in some different sleeves. And I'm actually going to show off, do a video here sometime soon about the different kind of sleeves you can use. But this is a beautiful card. This one is graded a 6. They are blank back. Like I said, you can see a little bit of, the spotting or whatever. But it doesn't appear to be, I don't know, maybe those are wax stains. But the Marhofer cards that I talked about before, you will actually see like lines across some of them where, it just seems like they got stained from the hot dogs. What I find interesting on these is that PSA uses the card number. Since they have no back, no card number, they use the car number as the card number. So there are multiple card number 1 and some other numbers, is where Beckett, when they checklist these, and I think Trading Card Database as well, they use the year because the year is unique because you only had one winner per year. So that is the George Souders in a PSA 6. So I want to, this may get me into the PSA registry game, but what I did pay attention to, so here's your 1923 winner, Tommy Milton. And so there's car number 1. None of these 3 have the same car number and by PSA card number, but I do know that I think there were like 3 or 4 car number 1. Don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, wanted to get in the PSA registry, but I will say that the one set that's on there existing is a very good set. These are the all lower graded than that set, and I just don't know that I'm going to be able to get to the number 1 set. I probably will still, over time, start trying to acquire these and send them in. But I don't think that I'll ever get the number 1 set. The only place I'm going to be able to do that potentially is the T36, maybe, over the course of time. But that's what I got. Just wanted to show those off. This was a very exciting mail day for me. It was a strange auction in that it was a 10-day auction that ended on a Sunday night. I guess the reason for a 10-day auction is so that it ends on Sunday night. There were a lot of bids early. After a few days, I took the lead, and I led. I was the top bid for most of the way, but I didn't have what was my max bid in there. And then I put my max bid in with, I don't know, maybe I was around 10 seconds to go. Got the high bid back, which I suspected I would. But it did jump another $100 within those last 10 seconds. So there was somebody else there. Just thankfully I was willing to spend more than they were. But that's what I got. So thanks for listening to my rambling. You're going to see more of these in the future as they come available. But as of right now, at least last I looked last night, I did not see any more of these on eBay, graded or ungraded, unless somebody's got them listed in a weird way that they don't fall into my searches. But that's what I got. Thanks for hanging through if you made it all the way through this 10 minutes. But that's it, and I'll see you down the road.